On the north side, to tender a contract or not to tender a contract? That is the question the Cubs were faced with 7 times over yesterday.
It wasn't all tea and crumpets for the Bears taking on the Raiders in London on Sunday.
Stop me if you've heard this story before. Patrick Kane, overtime game winner.
If it's not broke, don't fix it. But if it's broke, sell it. Serena Williams' smash racket from the US Open recently fetched a whopping $20,900 at auction. The racket smash landed Williams a game penalty in the 2018 US Open Finals, which she eventually lost to Naomi Osaka. But despite the massive payout from this piece of history, Williams won't see a dime from the auction. Following the match, she gave the racket to a ball boy who sold it for $500 before it eventually landed in the hands of an auction house in New Jersey.
From the north side to the west coast, where the Bulls are finally showing their horns. Down by 11 points midway through the first quarter in Sacramento last night, it looked as if the Bulls would be dropping their 4th straight game. But when the team needed him most, it was Lauri Markkanen to the rescue. The finisher has been missing in action all season, but he found his groove to score 20 points and pull down 7 rebounds against the Kings. Zach LaVine once again continued his heroics, pouring in 28 points and 3 assists of his own. Don't let the final W fool you, though. The Bulls are still far from their preseason expectations of making the playoffs. They return home from their road trip with a matchup against the Grizzlies tomorrow night.
Now to Soldier Field, where it was all too familiar ending for the Bears taking on the Chargers Sunday. With 1 second remaining, kicker Eddie Pinheiro stepped up to the 41-yard line with the weight of Soldier Field on his back. The stadium fell silent as Pinheiro's kick went wide left, missing the uprights and dropping to the ground as time expired. But maybe the loss isn't all on Pinheiro. The Bears' offense once again struggled to score, failing to capitalize on 4 of their 5 trips to the red zone. Head coach Matt Nagy is once again in the line of fire after questionable play calling decisions, including his choice to take a knee on 1st down in the 4th quarter, which led to the missed field goal. The Bears will be heading over to Philadelphia this week to take on the Eagles Sunday.
Now to the UC, where Blackhawks winger Alexander Nylander faced his toughest opponent yet, his own brother. The Nylanders brought new meaning to brotherly love, playing opposite each other for the 3rd time in the NHL. In the 2 prior meetings, William and the Maple Leafs took home bragging rights. But with Alexander facing his brother in a Blackhawks jersey for the first time, the younger brother finally came out on top. Patrick Kane chipped in 2 goals, while Brandon Saad, Kirby Dach, and Captain Jonathan Toews each contributed 1 apiece. The Hawks' 5 goals are tie the most they've scored in a game this season. They'll travel to Sin City to face the